A very good morning to everyone. Those are on Byju's as a judge, and I welcomes to everyone again. So in this video, we are going to understand the phenomena related to our number systems. So purpose of making this video, that is only the demo video on the guidance of the our judge of Byju's team, right? So they given me some particular topics in which I select the only number system, because number system is the very simple topic by which I will tell all the things with a very easy method, right? So there are a lot of topics I have ability to teach them, but I do only this subject, because if you want to teach to anybody, to you your ability to teach them particular person from very basic. So that's why this is the very basic uh, subjects. That's why I prefer only this particular chapter for a teaching. So why we waste our times? Let's come to the topics. So number systems. So whenever on our number system, the one thing comes in our minds, what is the number? That means we use in a calculation, that's called as the number, right? And system, that's mean who consists the number collection of the things, that's called the system. So number system means the number which the number system can be defined as the collection of the numbers. That's mean the number which we use for the calculation, for the our assumptions, for the our calculation, for our mathematical purposes, right? Those types of the collections we called as a number systems. So we divide these numbers on the basis of their quality, on the basis of their particular uh, I mean some particular quality, some particular uh, significant points of that particular numbers. Suppose natural numbers. Natural numbers means, if you just suppose you are in a garden and there are a lot of trees, how you imagine how much tree are there? You just try to yourselves counting 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5. Like this, you try to count that particular garden's tree, right? So this, the counting procedure is called the natural procedure. So that's we called natural numbers. So by this way we can say natural numbers are the counting numbers. Those are starting from 1 up to infinity, till the point where from till that we have a need, right? Suppose in the garden there are the 80 trees, so we count only from 1 to 80, 1 to 80, not 90, right? So that's why our decision to count it till 80, not 90, right? So, and one thing I want to tell you here, if we add 0 in the natural numbers, then it converted in the whole numbers. This is the one thing which is extra point for your assumptions, for your knowledge, for a knowledge point of views, right? And one thing I want to tell you, how to locate the numbers on the number line, how we use number line. I want to tell you here. Suppose if 0 is here, right? Suppose if 0 is not here, you just erase it, one thing firstly, and then after I will tell you. You please erase it and take your pen here, from here, and write here 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and so on. So this is the procedure we call as a natural number. When we add the 0 in this particular series, we call this is a whole number, right? Whole number. So there is a very basic difference in a whole number and the natural numbers. What is the whole number? When we add 0, when we count 0 with the natural number, then it's called the whole number. When we subtract or the exclude the 0 from the natural numbers, right, from the counting numbers, that is called our natural numbers. Very interesting fact is here. What is that? That is, if we multiply, right, if we multiply, suppose if we multiply two natural numbers, then it resulted will be natural number. Suppose 2 is here and 2, both are the natural numbers, but multiple of these particular numbers are 4, it is also natural number, right? Similarly, on the case of the 2 and 3, we get 6, this is also a natural number. Similarly, on the case of the plus deposit, like 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. 5 is also a positive natural number, right? And like 4 plus 4, which is equals to 8, which is also a natural number. So we can say, if we add or multiply the number of the integer, of the natural number, then the resultant will be natural number. On the case of the integer, so I can say natural number is the subset of the integer. Somebody has a doubt relating to what is the subset. So suppose if A contains the number from 1 to 9 and other set is B contains 1 to 5, then B is the subset of A. That's mean A contains all the points, all their points from A. B contains all their points from A, right? Not each and every, right? So that's why we called is a subset of A. If E contains all the numbers of A, then we call is a equivalent of A, or A is equals to B, right? So from I want to tell, there is a purpose only to teach what is the integer. So integer is only the natural number without 0. That's called our positive integer. Similarly, on the case of the negative, when we write positive integer, positive numbers and the negative numbers with 0, this is called our integer. If we want to put in on the number line, then 0 is here, and then after 1, then after 2, then after 3, then after 4, then after 5, then after 6, then after 7. So 2, 1, and then 2, and then 3, then 4, and so on. Similarly, in this case, this is the minus direction, 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. The number line is called the integer, right? On the other case, rational number. What is the rational number? So for the rational number cases, if we want to find out what is the rational, if any numbers written in the form of the A by B, right, and when B does not equals to 0, we call it as a rational numbers. That's mean B does not equal to 0. That's mean the denominator never be equal to 0. That's mean this procedure, this types of number, each and every time find rational numbers except irrational numbers. Sometimes we have irrational numbers in the form of A by B and containing the root, right? So suppose on the here is like 1 by 12. When we divide 1 by 12, then we get 0.0833 and repetition of 3 n times. So it's a repeating, not any other numbers comes after that. So that's why we call it as a rational numbers. That is a repetition. But here in the case of the irrational number, there is a no repetition. Each and every time comes a different number by the multiple after repetition, right? So that's why these are the irrational numbers, and they are not written in the form of the A by B, right? And one thing I want to tell you here, the composition or the combination of rational and irrational, right? rational and irrational numbers, sorry, uh, rational and irrational numbers is called our real number. In the next slide, I will show the whole the things. Before it, I want to tell you what is the odd and odd integer, what odd number, even number, prime number, right? So odd number is divided by odd number. Odd number is not divisible by 2, right? Divisible by 2. So that number is called our odd number, like a. If it is not, a is not divisible by 2, then it's called the odd number. If it is divisible by 2, right, then it called the even number. Right? So I want to tell here the number which is divisible by 2, that is our even number. The number which is not divisible by 2, it's our odd number. Right? Clear concept. For the negative and the positive, sometime we write plus before the number, sometime we write only 2, only 3 like this, or a, any number, we count it as a positive number. But sometime we write negative sign before the number, like -2, like -3, like -4, like -5. These are the negative numbers. Right? So these are the negative numbers. Now on the second slide, I want to tell you something different. That is our what is our prime number. So prime number prime number prime number means the number which have two factor, namely one and itself. That's all. The number, that number is called prime number. Suppose 2 is a prime number because 1 is their factor and 2 is also ourselves. In the case of the 3, 1 is factor, second case 3 is also our factors. In the case of 4, there is a 1, there is a 2, there is a 4. So that's why there more than 2 factors, so it's not a prime factor, prime number. Right? These two numbers are the prime numbers. So any numbers which satisfy these properties, we call that number is a prime number. Right? So I think this is much enough for your opinion. I just want to take one questions. Suppose the summation of question is 1 here. The summation of square of two number is 21, 25 and square of subtraction is 25. Then what is the multiplication of that number? Right. So for their opinion, I just take first number is x, second number is y. According to first case, square summation of squares is equals to 21 and 25, and according to the second case, subtraction of square is equals to 25. Then what is the multiplication? As we know from the previous classes, a plus b का whole square, that means x plus y का whole square is equals to x square plus y square plus 2xy. Similarly, in the case of x minus y, the whole square is equals to x square plus y square minus 2xy. So now the condition, which condition satisfies our questions? Our question satisfies from this particular condition. So now I'm going to put here, this is about 25, we would put here 25, and here 21, 25 minus 2xy. What I do now, I'm just coming with in this side and this with this side, with changing their sign. So 2xy, which is the minus, now it will be plus direction, and 21, 25 will be same because it's our own place. There is no change in this, but change in this 25. So what we get from here? We get from here 21 00. The purpose of our solving this question is only here. What is the multiplication? Multiplication means 21 by 2100 by 2. That's mean 10, 50. That is our xy. This is the answer. Like this, there are the many more questions. So I assume you are the much more intelligent. That's why I sometimes I'm skip the step. Sometimes I'm frankly speak and tell the things. But when I am before the students, then it's my duty to teach each and every concept in a very detail. It's my duty to teach them with a detail and till that the every concept clear of the students, and then after I will proceed. It's my duty. So now it's your time. Please judge my presentation, and after that, if you find I am eligible, you please mention me. I am a good teacher and I will be able to teach on your platform. Thank you. Thank you very much for everyone. Those are on Byju's. I have a huge respect for everyone.